Hey, what's up, Skyball? I'm here with Imagination Creation Films, and today, well, we're talking about RED Digital Cinema, and, well, they just dropped the brand new DSMC3 8K VistaVision camera. Okay, moments ago, RED just announced their newest camera. This one doesn't replace Komodo. It is a premium companion for it, and well, it's kind of a step to the future. This is, in fact, the start of the DSMC3 lineup, and it's called the RED V-Raptor. Now, it's a great time for you to go ahead and click subscribe button because, well, I'm going to have lots more to share about it soon. So let's jump right into the specs. First, this is an all-new sensor based on everything that they have learned to date. It is a VistaVision 8K sensor. Now, that's basically full frame. It's actually a little bit bigger. And, well, it has some serious capabilities as well. Now, a while back, Jared told me that I was really going to love what they were working on, knowing how much I loved high speed, and, well, he did not disappoint. Lay down. Lay down. Now, the RED V-Raptor has 17 stops of dynamic range. That's right, 17. It is a CMOS sensor, but it's not a global shutter sensor. However, they're using some cool new technology to severely decrease the rolling shutter. It's severely decreased. Severely? Yeah, it's drastically reduced. It also has a much faster readout. More on those benefits in just a moment. Now, it has the phase detect autofocus, like we got on the Komodo, and it's basically everything that they learned in Komodo. It's all in there. It has a locking RF mount in the front. Now, many are asking about internal ND. Sadly, it does not have internal ND, but because that RF is so close to the sensor, you can use a RF to EF adapter, RF to PL adapter with drop-in filters. And you can use those for drop-in standard or variable ND with an adapter. And, well, I would highly recommend you check out those breakthrough filters for their drop-ins, especially their variable ND. And I've been using it for quite a while, and it is a serious performer with literally no adverse effects. Like, it's magic. Now, the cooling design is very simple. It takes in air from the sides and it draws it up through the core and out the top. And on a cold day, you're gonna love that warm air just hitting you right in your face, or as I'm calling it, Old Faithful. There is the same power switch like on the Komodo, as well as the record button under it as well. But you'll be happy to know that there's the return of the record button on the front left of the camera, just like Epic and DSMC2. Yay! You know, like this one right here, what you can't see, but that one, the one that's missing from Komodo. Yeah. On the side is an OLED display with 8 quick buttons, and you can set these up with custom pages if you want. It's very customizable. It has a single media slot, and it uses CFast Express Type B cards. Now, it's important to note that right now, there is only one card certified to be used. Now, this is a RED branded Angelbird card. No other cards can be used currently. That may change soon, but there's a ton of data being captured by this camera, and you just can't throw any media in there and expect it to work. Remember, this is a premium product. It is not intended to use cheap parts to save a buck. You want to count on it, and that's what they've done. They've created something that you can count on. On top is a POGO mount very similar to the Komodo. However, this one does pass power through, so you can mount the new DSMC3 7-inch touch monitor to it. You'll notice a trend where RED is partnering with several different companies to help make products which, well, ultimately means they're using the best people to do the best work for their area of expertise. And the 7-inch touch is made by Small HD. Well, it has a few tricks up its sleeve as well. First, it is 1300 nits of brightness. It uses P3 color science. It is 1920 by 1200 in resolution, and it wirelessly mounts to the POGO mount at the top. But it also has an adjustable and extendable monitor arm. So now you can move that monitor where you want. if you want. It also has a USB-C port. I mean, if you want that kind of thing. On the back is a VLock I/O type module built on with a few interesting points. And I'm pretty sure it isn't removable, and yes, it is VLock only. But it's not designed to be used with any V-mount, but it actually is only a handful at the moment. It uses a micro V-mount design, and you should use approved micro V-mounts. Just trust me, when it comes to power, don't screw around. Just do what you're told. I mean, do what you're told. The rear module has dual 12G SDI ports, and they can operate as mirrored or independent. That's a really nice thing for larger sets with multiple video feed needs, because sometimes you want guides over here, but you don't want them to have that guide, or you don't want the tools over here. It's very useful. It has Wi-Fi and a Wi-Fi antenna right on the back and a USB-C port on it as well. It also has a headphone jack. In addition, there's a new audio module port that goes to a audio module, which is basically like a small XLR breakout box that you can mount pretty much anywhere around the camera. There's a lot of quarter 20s everywhere, if you hadn't noticed that too. But remember the key there, this is a breakout box for XLR with phantom power, which means high quality audio, balanced audio. Hello, that's awesome. There's also the same 9-pin EXT port as found on the back of Komodo. And there's a power adapter plug on the back as well. Now let's dive into the specs. It can record using the new compression settings that the Komodo uses, which is HQ, MQ, and LQ. And quite honestly, just use LQ. It is so solid. It's what I've been using on the Komodo. Rarely do I use MQ, and I never use HQ. I mean, you're just burning data. And, we all got tons of that data we can just burn. No. All right, are you ready for the performance? Yeah. Here we go. It can shoot 8K full frame at 120 frames per second and widescreen at 150 frames a second. It can shoot 6K 17:9 at 160 frames a second and widescreen at 200. It can shoot 4K 17:9 at 240 FPS and widescreen at 300. And on 2K 17:9, it shoots 480 frames per second, and on widescreen, 600. Thank you, Jared. Thank you. Yes, it does crop on each of the lower resolutions. And this is honestly something that people really don't understand about RED. They don't get it. RED records raw and they compress it, but it's raw. If you downsample your sensor, it's no longer raw. In addition, it's about how fast you can pull the lines of data off the sensor. And if you're reading the entire sensor and then downsampling, well, your performance is going to be based upon the entire sensor, which is now limited to 120 frames a second. Crop is a good thing when you want raw. Anything else, well, it just ain't raw. No matter how many times they say it, it ain't raw. ProRes, yes, it records to ProRes 2. I don't have the ProRes specs at this time. I will put those down in the comment section, or actually the description, when I get those. Size-wise, this thing weighs in at just 4 pounds. Its dimensions are 108 millimeters high by 108 millimeters wide by 155 millimeters long. Or for those of you that use the correct measurement of distance, unit of measurement, like we do in America, it's 4.25 carats long. No, it's 4.25 inches high, 4 1/4 wide, and 6.1 inches long. It's basically a slightly larger and a little bit longer Komodo. Much, much smaller than DSMC2. It's tiny for what you're getting. It's tiny. RED is selling a Stormtrooper starter kit, and well, quite honestly, if you're watching this, it's probably already sold out. But you can order all the individual parts, the brain and everything else from RED directly or your favorite dealer. Prices are For the brain, $24,500. The 7-inch touch monitor is $2,750. The RED branded micro V-mount batteries are $325 each. A dual V-mount charger is $250. A RED branded 660 gigabyte CFast Express Type B from Angelbird with the RED brand on it is $959. CFast Express Reader is $120. The wing grips, which are kind of like the wings on Komodo, are $120. And you can buy an extended warranty for $1,880 when you buy yours new and $2,350 after 1 year. Now that's all the specs that I have on the new camera at this time. Any changes or errors, I am going to put those down below. What do you think about the new RED camera? Is it something you were looking for, or does it meet your new requirements? Is it missing something? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. And I'm honestly intrigued. I would love to know what you think. I'm actually excited for this one. This is the one to get me to upgrade from my Dragon sensor. Yeah. Dragon X. It's about to be for sale. So if you're interested in the complete Dragon X kit, let me know. Mine will be for sale shortly. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. I try to read and respond to each and every one, even if it's just to say thank you. Remember, you can support me by any of the various means. There's a tip jar down below. You can just give me some applause. Give me $1. Give me $2. Give me $24,500 plus tax. Anything that you want to support the channel, I really do appreciate it. You can also use any of the Amazon affiliate links. It just helps the channel. And, it's nice. It's like walking by and going, breath mint, please. You just kind of help it out. Remember to give me a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm. Subscribe, turn on all alert notifications, and remember to brush your teeth at night. And as always, as I like to leave it, don't let your passions center around your life. Let your life center around your passions. That was dope.